Good morning. Happy Friday.
You're not going to do one of these?
Skull. 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 I can't.
It is happening this weekend. We're so excited. We even got a little bit of purple going here because, yes, we're definitely jumping on the Vikings bandwagon. I've been on the bandwagon for a while. You?
I always cheer for the Vikings, except for when it's Vikings versus Bears, since my dad's a Vikings fan and Jared's a Bears fan. I just sit quietly.
You pull the Sweden on that one? You're like, okay.
I'm just like, I like both teams.
Go football. All right, we got a great show in store for you. We're going to talk about how a project started at Davies High School can bring awareness to muscular dystrophy.
And Aju Burke's going to be back showing me some of the hottest trends that we're all going to want to get in on this year. And we all know that traveling, lots of people have it on their bucket list to do this year. Doing it alone can be kind of scary, so we're going to be talking about some of those traveling trips and tips if you're going to be flying solo.
Have you ever traveled solo?
Only like on a flight somewhere.
Oh, okay, but not like...
Actually, funny enough, I'm going to go off for a second, but my younger sister and I had went down to Florida where my grandma is and stuff, and we, unfortunately, on the way back, did not go to the right airport. We didn't even think about it. The driver came and picked us up and then had taken us to, like, started getting on a bridge, and I was like sitting there and I was like, this isn't the way we came from. And he took us to the wrong airport, and then I had to call my dad, and then the airline lady was not very nice about it. And like, it was our first time traveling without our parents, and so we were panicked, and my sister's younger, so I should be the one in charge. And
you're like, ah!
So long story short, we did get it fixed and it ended up being okay, and we just had a little bit longer that we had to wait at the airport, but my dad was not happy, and the airline was not happy, and I was like, I'm sorry.
I got a great story. I went to Brazil and Argentina solo for like 2 weeks. And
really?
So I really didn't know anything about it. I was like, look, I just want to go down there. And so I'm flying from Miami to Sao Paulo, totally crashed out, got the whole row to myself. And I wake up and there's this dude sitting next to me. I'm like, oh, man, this is weird. Like, we're halfway through the flight. He was like an angel. He's like, look, man, I've been in Brazil a bunch. Here's the deal. You go out, you turn your back on the drink, you're done. You don't touch it anymore.
Wow.
You go out, you do this, you don't go to this area. I mean, it was like, thank you, G. I mean, because otherwise I would have no idea. And so
it
I went
can be
out,
scary.
had a good time. Yeah, but the irony is, you know, my grandma and grandpa were like, you're going to Brazil by yourself, that you're going to die, they're going to take your organs out. I never once felt, you haven't heard those stories?
No, but that scares me.
In Brazil, they like put stuff in your drinks and you wake up with like no kidney or one kidney and yeah.
Okay.
So anyways, I'm out there. Never once did I feel like my life was in danger, or so maybe I just speak Portuguese really well or something.
Or maybe you just thankfully had that guy who was teaching you what to do.
It was incredible because at first I was freaked out, like, why is this dude sitting next to me? And then he was a total angel, like giving me the lowdown on, hey, this is what you do and don't do.
It's good to kind of read up and get the warnings ahead of time. So I'm glad he gave you some research since you didn't do your research ahead of time. The Larsons, we plan our vacations. We research, we plan.
I show up and I'm like, I have no idea what's going to go
Where's
on
the
today,
beach? And I need a cerveza, sir. Lisa Green, do you ever travel on your own?
I fly a lot on my own, but I'm going somewhere to meet people. So I've never gone on like a trip or a vacation on my own.
But you lived in Spain for a little bit.
That's true, but it was study abroad. So it was with a program. But I guess, you know, I didn't know anybody when I went there. I didn't know any of my fellow classmates. So I guess you could say that.
Solo day journeys and stuff? Or
what was that?
Did you go on like solo day journeys? Just
No. I made friends and we all went together.
People like, don't go in this. Are you in Barcelona or Madrid?
I was in Madrid. And on weekends we would travel to other parts of the country. I'd have those, you know, really fast trains. It was easy to get around. It was a great experience.
Did you pick up the Spanish lift when, like?
No.
No.
No, because I studied Latin American Spanish. And so, you know, you wouldn't go to England. Well, I guess some people go to England and suddenly start developing an accent from America. But no, I stuck with my my Latin American Spanish.
Here's the real question for Lisa. Did you go to Ibiza when you were there?
I did.
Oh, you got to tell us the stories.
I didn't know that.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Well, we want
Did
the
you
late night
party?
stories. Yeah, we don't want.
It was beautiful and it was a lot of fun.
Okay. Like, she keeps it
right.
We'll have lunch after this. Okay, but today's weather, we're not going to be in Ibiza weather.
No, but it feels like it given where we've been, right? You know, yesterday and even the day before we started that warm-up process too, and we're really doing a lot better. In fact, you know, when we talk about wind chills, we're a good for highs today, close to 40 degrees, and we had some wind chills in the 30s and 40s, so a good 70 to 80 degree difference when you factor in that wind chill. But our highs today right around 37 here in Fargo, and we've got, of course, some filtered sunshine out there right now that you can see on our Storm Team Skycam network, and we'll hopefully get a little bit more of that sun here today. Wind shouldn't be too strong out of the west or southwest at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Here's a look at your temperatures right now. We're at 27 in Fargo, 31 in Grand Forks. It's a toasty 38 in Devil's Lake and 32 right now in Detroit Lakes. And your wind speeds are light out in the east. We do have a stronger wind in places like the Devil's Lake area. Langdon has a gust to, or a steady speed rather, of 22 miles per hour. And visibility, it looks right now. It looks rather quiet for much of the region, and we can expect to have mainly dry conditions with that rain kind of drying up as it falls here this morning. But just be aware, you might run into some of those raindrops here to start off today. Checking out your afternoon planner throughout the valley, we'll see some mid to upper 30s north, in the south some upper 30s to some low 40s. And it should be very nice, except for, of course, it's going to be kind of messy out there with that snow melting on those roadways. You've got a lot of slush in those parking lots, just kind of nasty. You want to wear your waterproof boots certainly here today. And your 7-day planner, we continue with the mild weather into Saturday. Sunday and Monday, we're watching that Colorado low that'll be affecting parts of the upper Midwest, but right now forecast models tracking this still to our south, kind of in a line from Sioux Falls over to the Minneapolis area where the heaviest snow will likely fall. Now, of course, that could change a little bit over the next couple of days, so we're going to continue to watch it. And into next week, we cool down, but you know, I'm okay with 15, 16 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's still a lot better than where we were earlier. So all in all, not too bad.
It felt nice out this morning. And you know what Angie said? She almost wore her swimsuit today because she was feeling like it was that warm out compared to what we've had before.
All right, let's get back to Ibiza.
So gosh.
Did you ever sing the song, I took a pill in Ibiza?
When it comes on the radio, I'm a radio singer in the car. I sing along.
But does it like take
does
you
it
back
bring
when
flashbacks?
No.
No, not like that. But I mean, like, does it take you back to the island, and you're like, oh man, that was great? And
you know, not really. I mean, when the song first came out, I was like, oh, he's singing about Ibiza, but I don't know the song. I don't know. The song's about something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
so,
I don't want to even conflate.
She had fun and it was beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. You need a more tropical sounding song to think of Ibiza, maybe.
Like some rainfalls and some birds.
Oh, nice.
So bad we want to know what she was doing at night.
We'll ask you after the show.
Thank you, LG.
You bet.
Hey, we have some more winners today to announce for the Monster Jam Triple Threat Series. So congratulations this morning to Chad and Brandy and Christy, but a different Christy, not me. You three are all winners. Each person's getting 4 tickets to Monster Jam. And if you want to also win, or if you also want to congratulate other winners, we also have our Price is Right live ticket giveaway. So those are going to receive tickets to an event at the Chester Fritz Auditorium in Grand Forks on February 8th. So you can get yourself registered for that giveaway on valleynewslive.com or ndtoday.tv. Talking's hard on a Friday when you're just so excited for the weekend.
Oh, we have winners for The Price is Right. So, can we put them up on the screen? Amanda, Katie, William, Mark.
Hey-o, come on down.
You're the next Alice, come on, Larson. You can do so much better than that.
You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Go ahead and register to win. ValleyNewsLive.com, ND Today. All right, the big debate this weekend is who are you going to be rooting for, the Eagles or the Vikings? By the way, do you know the Roots, the group called the Roots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who play for
They're
Jimmy
playing
Fallon?
at halftime this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that would be
so
cool.
They sang the entire Eagles song where it's like, fly, Eagles, fly.
Is Jimmy Fallon going to go out with them? Because I know sometimes he
would
sings
be
with them.
Great. I have no
Oh.
idea. I think Carson Wentz is going to sing with them at halftime.
That would be awesome too. Beth Hool is out in Philly, everyone. So
Right now?
Make sure you tune in with her because she'll be having some coverage this weekend of fans and reactions and stuff. And we had asked on our page, who you're going to root for. And I like that a lot of people were cheering
Vikings.
for both. Some were saying definitely go Vikings. Some of them were saying the Eagles. I know I have a great aunt who...
Is
Is
it
she my
Millie?
great aunt or is she my aunt-in-law? I don't know what to call her. My Aunt Donna. She is cheering for the Eagles. She's a huge Eagles fan. And then when Carson went on the team, she's like, yay, this is even better. But lots of people replying. If you didn't reply, go on our page. All you have to do is look up North Dakota Today, like our page. And we put up fun questions every now and then again, too.
Fly. There's someone with a fly.
Skull. I liked all
Eagles,
those.
Fly. What's the other one? Were you still raising money for the Vikings or for the Saints?
Vikings fans are still raising money for that Saints kicker who was just a good teammate and went out there. So the punter again was Thomas Morstad, and his foundation is something that a lot of the Vikings fans were encouraging people to go and donate to since he was a really good team. You know, he was a good sport after his team lost. And already in just a couple days, it has raised $215,000, and he's giving it right back. He's going to give it to Children's Minnesota. So I think that's really cool that he says, "Hey, I appreciate this, but I want to give it right back to you too in your community. You know, of the people who are donating." So
that's incredible. 215 grand.
I know, in just a couple days.
Wow.
There's 2 days left that you can go online and donate. This is one person. I haven't seen a lot of concerts in my lifetime, but I have seen Keith Urban in concert.
For real?
Yes. I liked a boy one day, and this was back when I was in school in Wisconsin, and he was a huge country music fan. And so we went to the Keith Urban concert in Green Bay, you know, went to their stadium.
Did
and
Nicole Kidman show up?
I didn't see her. I did get a Keith Urban guitar pick, though, because
you were like right there.
we knew, we saw there was a stage kind of in the middle of the crowd, so we assumed he'd go there at some point, and all of a sudden he jumped down from the stage and starts running there. So we ran from our seats, and we were like right up on his stage, and then there was a whole bunch of, on his mic stands, a whole bunch of guitar picks just sitting there. And so after he left and went back up on the main stage, the boy that I was with grabbed a mic pick for me. But that was nice of him. But
that was very nice.
If you're a fan of Keith Urban or country music, he's actually bringing his 2018 tour to Grand Forks in October. And I have to say, as much as I don't love country music, Keith Urban has some really good songs, and I do think he's a good performer too.
Yeah.
So at a surprise pop-up show in Nashville, the Grammy Award winner announced his Graffiti You World Tour 2018. Tour kicks off in June, will run through November, and he's going to 58 different cities.
Wow.
Tickets go on sale very soon on January 26th. That's only a week away.
Nicole Kidman's probably shooting Big Little Lies too, so he can go on tour and they'll meet up wherever.
Do they have kids? Don't they have a couple kids?
She has a couple from Cruise, but I don't know if they have any
Okay,
themselves.
I didn't know if they had kids together or not. I didn't know if Keith Urban had any kids either.
I have no idea. I don't read People magazines.
No clue. I do.
Welcome to the show.
I do when I'm sitting at the hairdresser, and that's how I catch up. But I always look at when was this from? And it's from 3 months ago. And I'm like, oh, okay, missed that news. Never caught up on that.
All right, stay with us. We got a great show in store for you. We're talking fashion as well as a special project thanks to some Davies High School students right after this.